Kia ora. So number 4, what do I mean by that? We look at discuss how the ideas and values of an ancient Greek audience could explain the flaws you have identified. So you have identified during points 1, 2, and 3 a or a couple of fatal flaws that Oedipus has that leads to his downfall. You might have talked about how he's quick to anger. You might have talked about his hubris. You might have talked about how he's quite arrogant. There's quite a few. So you've explained that he's got these flaws, and now what were the Greek audience's expectations? Well, when they would come to the theatre, they'd all know the story of Oedipus. It was a very, very old story, even back in the day in ancient Greece. So they would know the story of Oedipus, thus they would expect to see that the Oedipus, as seen on the stage, Sophocles' Oedipus, has those fatal flaws, quick to anger being the most obvious one. So the expectations mean that when Sophocles was writing his play, Oedipus the King, he knows that the audience would expect to see those flaws in the character Oedipus. So thus, the character Oedipus that Sophocles creates has the fatal flaws of being quick to anger and hubris and his incessant search for the truth. So it's similar to today, how I know if you're into Harry Potter, if you've read the books about Harry Potter, you know the story of the Philosopher's Stone. So when you go to watch the movie, you would expect to see that the character that plays Harry Potter is very similar to the character in the book because you already know. And that's the same in ancient Greece. The Greek audience would know the character, they would expect to see that character played out. Like if you read Harry Potter, you wouldn't go and watch the movie and see a completely different character because that's not in your expectations. So obviously if they're making the movie, they wouldn't do that. And it's the same with Sophocles, what the Greeks expected, what the audience expected, Sophocles gave them. Cool, goodbye.